Hello, you're back with Beatle, back on Archero 2. Today we are going through Chapter 5 to see if we can beat the Shadow King. Quickly, just to go through my equipment, although I don't think much has changed from my previous video, we are using the Heroic Longbow. We'll upgrade this whilst we can, get that to level 8, attack power 84, battle power 5658. I've not actually used this bow in a chapter mode yet, ever since I got the equivalent rare bow. I've been using the beam staff, but now we have the Heroic Longbow, so we'll give that a go. We actually have a bit of extra cash, so let's see what we can get from here. Oh, I've not had this one before. Attack power plus 35. Wow, 205, all from a talent card. Amazing. I think that's literally the best one I've ever had in terms of the battle power. That has increased. A few little gems there. We'll get those in the next one. But yeah, Shadow King City. Let's see if we can beat the Shadow King. Defeat 50 waves. So we're back on the waves. I know we have done a few timed ones and then different floors, but this is just the 50 waves. So let's have a look at what we get here. Fine options. Bolt, meteor potion. Don't really like the potions. Everyone's a potion. Let's just get the bolt, circle, lightning on. So we did do a lightning build in our last run on the timed chapter, but it worked out pretty well for that. I don't really like the orbs when it's these sort of floors, just because the enemies don't run at you and they sort of stay in their own zone, but hopefully it's not too bad. I think, wow, that actually did quite a lot of damage. I was going to say, I think we might be quite overpowered for this chapter because we've done a few other things on the side, so we'll have to see if we can actually do level 50. What have we got here? Bolt, Meteor Potion, Venom, Sprite, Ice Circle. Now, it's obviously between the Sprite and the Circle. I wonder if I should try to get the Sprite build or just stick with the Circles. I think I'm going to go with the Venom Sprite. I don't know if it even had the Venom Sprite before. Looks pretty cool. I think if I can get a few more Sprites, I think I do prefer that on the floor chapters where the enemies are just sort of stay where they are, just because the sprites are obviously a bit more long range and I can stay back and hopefully keep my health. Let's see what the Valkyrie wants to give us. Wow, we're not getting too lucky on the upgrades. Demon Slayer or Lucky Band-Aid. I think I've avoided the Demon Slayer previously just because I never know exactly what it does, but we'll get it there just because I think it was slightly better than the other one. I was going to say, is that a boss? It's not, it's just two big guys, but going down pretty easily, to be fair. We're already on floor 7 of this chapter. Next level up here, are we going to get better than fine? At least we get a rare. Could be worse. Sprite boost and Ricochet Arrow. Ooh, I'll get this Sprite boost. I know Ricochet Arrow is really good, but I'll get the Sprite boost in the hopes that I can get a few more sprites as the chapters go out, as the waves go on, I should say. Just because obviously we're only on wave 8, so there is a lot to go and hopefully a lot more levels to go. Now, already full HP. Let's just get the attack speed up there. First boss, what we against here? Who we're looking at? A flower. We'll just stay away. He's obviously got a bit of a venom attack, but I don't think he should be too tricky if I can just make sure I dodge his attacks. Taking a bit of damage. These are relatively difficult to dodge at sometimes, just because he throws 3 in different positions and it's kind of tricky, but hopefully he'll leave a heart here. I'll be able to get a few bits of health back, amongst some other resources there as well, and we'll get on the roulette. Just a bit of experience, nearly a level up but not quite. We'll get the heart plus 700. Could be better, could be worse, somewhere in the middle I think that roll was. Level up now. Fine abilities again, not the best. Frenzy Potion. I've never got that Frenzy Potion before. I don't know whether that's... you know what, I'm going to give that a go and see if I like it, just because the rear arrow is not the best. It's usually I'm at the top or the bottom of the map, and that's going to be better than the Frost Potion. So yeah, not doing too well with the skill upgrades at the moment, but hopefully it can all turn around quite quickly if I get a few legendaries. Let's go to this potion just at the start of this one. It's difficult to even notice much different, to be honest, so I will collect it because I'm sure it does do something. I suppose he does attack a bit faster, yeah, but it's always a bit of a danger to sort of try and aim for them. Wave 15, getting the Valkyrie. Finally, it actually worked. Me hoping I'd get some legendaries worked, and we get the Sprite King. That is probably the best one I could have got there, especially with my Sprite build going on. So we're going to get the mighty Sprite King. I think I have got him before. I don't know whether it was one of the videos that I had or was whether it was off screen, but he must be really good because obviously being a legendary upgrade and he's the Sprite King, but I've never noticed him do much more than some of the others, but I'm sure he does something. Fiery Path, Pursuit Strike, and they're trying to give me these potions, aren't they? Fiery Path, I just don't know if I would use many of these. Let's just get the trigger, the Sword Strike one, defeating enemies. The fire one might be good, but I just try and stay away from enemies, so I don't know if I would really use it too much. So I like the ones, I mean, I saw the sword come out there, so obviously it does do something. Oh my god, that's well hard to dodge. Might have to take the heal there from the angel, although there is a heart there, which is good to know. I was going to heal, but I get the attack power just because I could see that heart there, so that will do this job of the heal, and hopefully our attack power up does help. I haven't even seen what this boss is yet, so I'll move a bit closer. I defeated him on the last video that I did. Interesting that he's back on here. Oh my god, there's a lot on the screen, but I've just got that potion, so I'm hoping that does quite a bit of damage now. His things are relatively easy to dodge, actually. And I'm hoping our two sprites are doing quite a bit of damage because I'm mainly having to run. Yeah, hopefully we... just as... I think I jinxed it, saying I was not going to lose any health, but I did get the heart, so back to where we started from. Get on the roulette. Oh, in Breath of the Wind move speed up. It's quite nice when you get an upgrade from that. Usually it's just a little bit of experience. Next level up, what have we got? Wow, just fine upgrades again. Vampire Circle, long range power. You know, the vampire orbs are actually really good, especially if you're losing health, because hopefully if you can move up to an enemy, 100% of the time you can get health back from damaging enemies with that the vampire orbs. So it's actually quite a nice one that you can get your HP back. It's obviously just the risk of getting too close to them. And finally, some more legendary upgrades. Corrosive Field, I don't think I've got before. Nearby enemies take damage and become vulnerable. Or just I think I'll just get the multi-shot. I think that's probably going to be more beneficial. And I think that does work with the sprites as well, I think. I can see them firing too. Sometimes it's hard to tell. There we go. Oh, just as I was going to say, back to full HP, but hopefully the heart will get us there as well. It has, thankfully. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. Hopefully I can manage to complete that. We'll be on 29. We'll just get the move speed up. We're on the level 30 boss. Who are we against here? A green golem with massive rocks that hone in on me. Wow. I don't think I've seen this one before, but I will just obviously dodge as best I can. See if I can get maybe a bit closer, because his attacks aren't that spread out, so I'm hoping my orbs might be able to do a bit of damage to him. His attack is relatively underwhelming, actually, if you're quite close. And if I am hit, look how much that health of the vampire orb is getting back to me. That's crazy. So I have been hit there. Let's just see how long it takes to get back to full health. I killed him too quick, but back to full health with the heart there. Let's see what the devil wants. 646 is so much health to lose. Oh my god, it is a legendary as well. Warrior's Soul attack power up 4. That's such a difficult decision. I just don't think I've got the HP to accept that. I think I'm gonna have to reject that, unfortunately. I'm like 3-4 shots away from dying each time, so if I lost that, I'd be a bit too close to death each time. Let's get the ricochet arrow. I think that is always quite a good one to have. Pretty much just doubles all of your projectile damage. Everything that hits bounces to another enemy, so that's always a nice one to have. Loads of enemies there on the screen, but I think the orbs are actually really good. I think maybe a mix between the sprites and the orbs is the way forward, but I think of the orbs, the vampire orbs are just the best, and they obviously do the similar amount of damage to the others, but having your HP healed every single time just seems really overpowered, really, to be honest. What we've got here: invincibility potion, swift arrow. I don't think I've tried the swift arrow before. I've always been put off by the downside to it, but let's just get it. Attack speed is way up, attack power down, projectile size down. I can't see projectile size really mattering, and so let's just give it a go. Let's see what happens with it. I don't know if it'll be good. We do attack much quicker, but obviously our attack power goes down. That doesn't look like it's applying to the sprites, so they are not affected by those upgrades, which is actually good to know. I would have thought they might have been, but they're not. What have we got here? Level up. Lucky Heart Blaze, Lucky Band-Aid. Lucky Heart not really needed, although that would be quite good. I just don't think there's enough hearts. Let's just get the Blaze. I think Blaze is always a really strong one I've found. Having them take that Blaze damage once they've been hit, I think, especially when there's so many enemies on the screen and you're having to run, it just allows a bit of sort of damage over time, which I think is really nice. Angel, usually just max HP up, which is nice. What we're on 2,369, nice. Level 40 boss, King Cobra. I've seen this one before with those attacks. I think this is actually one of the easiest bosses. Those are really easy to dodge. Wow, my attack speed up, especially when I get that potion. Oh my god, I've taken so many hits there. I need to start concentrating. But yeah, my attack speed just goes absolutely mental once I have that potion with that swift upgrade as well. Wow. Oh my god, I'm not concentrating again. And you know what? If I can get a bit close to him, I've forgotten I can maybe try and get a bit of health from him. slowly, but I just know I'm still about one hit away from death. But if I can maybe keep moving around him, and it did work, and now we're back to 1300, which is nice. That's 2 or 3 hits I've got to last me. Bit of experience, I don't think it's not going to get us a level up, but yeah, what I'll try and do is maybe get a bit close, take a bit more of a risk. Wow. Already from like 1400 to 1900, that vampire orbs must just be doing so much damage. Yeah, wow, already nearly 2200. New skill, circle boost, circle damage. I'm guessing, is that all my orbs do? I don't know why it would be called an orb boost or orb damage rather than circle, but I'm guessing it must be. Let's go for it. It must be my orb damage that goes up. I think it is, because it now seems to be killing them quite a bit quicker if I actually concentrate on not taking any hits. Maybe get that heart, hit a few more with the vampire orbs. Yeah, we're back up to 1800. There's just oh my god, it's an absolute roller coaster of health at the moment, up and down, managing just about to survive. What we got, a couple more rounds before the boss, and then hopefully completing it. We will have one revive at least. Good timing for a Valkyrie. What do we get? Good time for a legendary upgrade from the Valkyrie. Beam, strike, and corrosive field. Summon a sword strike that fires lasers periodically, and nearby enemies take damage and become vulnerable. I wonder what the become vulnerable. I might actually try. The beam strike I think would be a good upgrade, but I'll try the corrosive field. I don't think it's probably as helpful in this mode where the enemies aren't as close, but you know, if it can. Wow, that's such a massive radius. I thought it'd be much closer to me, so that maybe, obviously it has been legendary, I should have known, but that is a really strong upgrade. I probably should try and get that more often. What we've got is super venom, poison effects greatly enhanced. I think I do have a venom sprite, but I think maybe just getting the attack power at this stage in the game is probably going to be most beneficial. I think I've got 2 stages left, and then it's the final boss. So I think just getting my attack power nice and high, ready for the boss, is going to be most beneficial there. Took a bit of damage. Oh, and again, get heart here, perfect. So 1200 for the boss, and we'll get max HP up with a heal as well. So hopefully should be able to complete this. Who are we against? I forget what he's called, but he's a buck. I was not expecting the chapter 5 big boss to be a buck, but I guess it is what it is. He's going down quite quick actually, and my venom orbs can almost heal me enough as much as he hits me, but not quite. So I will have to do a bit of dodging. No, let's just get the revive here. Back to full HP. I think I'll just try and stay far away from him to finish him off. Don't want to take any risks. But yeah, with full HP, I've got about 4 or 5 hits in me, so should be fine to complete him. There he goes down, chapter 5 complete. We get an echo ring, hopefully it's better than a common. Yeah, level upped as well, very nice, level 13 now. See what rewards we get. Wow, the echo ring looks to be this common. It is, so fantastic. I can't seem to get any decent rewards from these chapters. It's all pretty much what I've got from the chests and things like that. What have we unlocked now? New feature. Runes. I think that was in the previous Archero as well. I'll have to explore those. And another unlock. Rune Ruins. Jeez, absolute tongue twister there. Rune Ruins. Let's have a look at that as well. And another feature, guild. I can finally unlock a guild. Maybe I should have done more chapters just to start it off. Let's have a look at the guilds. Oh wow, we'll have to join one of those for sure. I'll take a look at that maybe in a new video. And there was something in here, was it Rune Ruins? So that's where we get the 7 digs from. Unearth ruins and unlock chests. Grand prizes belong to bravest, luckiest explorers. Maybe I'll have a look at that in some other videos and explore exactly, because there seems to be quite a few things to do here. But if I recall from the previous Archero, it's just how you can do some upgrading of your equipment. So we'll take a look at that in a new video. And Shadow King City, Shadow King defeated, onto the crystal altar, and potentially exploring some of the other things that we have just unlocked there. So yeah, if you got this far, I do appreciate it. Please do like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.
That is it from the gaming Beatle. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Now sub if you're feeling the vibe. See you next time.